Likely know the George Orwell classic Farm Animal. Well, now it is being brought to life at the Cell Theater, and it starts in just a few days. Joining us today is the Duke City Repertory Theater's artistic director and farm animal actor, Emilia Ampuero, and the director of education, Katie Becker-Cologne, to tell us more about the play. Thank you ladies so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. Let's get into it right away. For those that are not familiar with Animal Farm, what's the story behind it?
Do you want, yeah?
Let's do it together.
Let's
Ready?
do it together.
So Animal Farm is about Manor Farm.
Okay.
And Farmer Jones is the owner of the farm, and the animals are not pleased with the way he's running things. So they decide to rebel. And they decide to self-govern. So all animals are equal, 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. They're not going to have any humans on the farm. And the pigs who are running the show, they start to push a little bit on the parameters of power, and they see how far they can take it and what they can get away with.
Yeah. Okay, so definitely comedy.
Yeah.
Definitely comedy into
Yeah, absolutely. Real like funny and light, kind of slapsticky.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can see that. Are both you ladies in the play?
No, Katie directed the show.
Okay.
I am in it. Yeah.
Okay. What do you play? What's your role?
We actually all play several characters. The character I think that you see the most that I play is a horse named Clover.
Okay.
Yep.
How is it to go from being you, clearly, and playing a horse on stage? What is that like?
Well, one of the things about the way that we work at Duke City Rep is that when we chose this play, we were very clear about the fact that we did not want to. It wasn't about us pretending to be animals.
Okay.
The story is a very human one and a very universal one. So there was work done to figure out, you know, a little bit of like animal mannerisms, but you won't see me in like the horse costume with the hooves and the mane and everything.
Right. But
yeah.
you could clearly tell what your character is.
Yeah, I think so. I think that there's a very clear definition that was done with the costumes and the direction of the show. The creation of the characters, I think, makes it all very clear who is who.
George Orwell wrote it to be an allegory, so he uses farm animals, but you know, there are different people who represent Stalin and Trotsky and Lenin, and so it wasn't written to be like, oh, this horse does horse things.
Right.
It's this horse has a voice that is similar to the leader in Russia.
So people can really relate to it.
Yeah.
How difficult is it for you to direct something like this?
Was
it fun?
It's very fun. You know, I've been in Albuquerque for 1.5 years, and the reason why my husband and I moved here is because Duke City Repertory Theater is one of the best theater companies we've ever worked for. And the reason why is because we are a company committed to creating powerful, engaging, and transformative theater. And so, yes, it is fun and extremely challenging because we don't pick plays that are easy for us. We pick plays that are very difficult for us to engage in because if we're engaged, the audience will be engaged too.
Yeah.
You know, as Kristen had mentioned earlier in the show, that a lot of times Animal Farm has been brought into the education system. Do you think this is a plus, you know, for folks here in Albuquerque to go out and want to watch this?
Yeah, it is. A lot of people know the story, I think, because they read it in school. And we took the show out on tour during the month of February. We went to local schools and some outside of Albuquerque. And like I said, the material is so universal that it's still an engaging thing to watch, even though the book was written in 1945. Yeah, it's still a relevant, pertinent story.
Yeah.
Katie, as a director, what do you hope people get from this production when they go watch it?
That's a great question. You know, oftentimes in directing, rather than trying to imagine what the audience is going to walk away with, because that is, in fact, impossible.
Right.
Instead, what we're looking for is something that they can engage in and discuss. And so after almost every show, we have a post-show discussion where audience members can stay and talk about their response to the design, to the adaptation, to the characters, to the story. And they can talk to theater professionals about it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's
what
great.
we're really looking for is audience engagement in the material. It will be fun, but it will also be something that hopefully they'll go home, go to sleep, wake up the next morning and still be thinking about.
Yeah.
Okay, Emilia, real fast, your favorite part of the play?
Oh, gosh. I think my favorite part of the play, there are some battles that happen in the story, and the way that they have been staged and done within this production, I think they're very exciting.
And when is it going to be?
We open this Thursday, March 5th. We run March 5th through the 15th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of each week.
At the Cell Theater.
At
That's
the Cell.
701st Street.
Yep.
Here in Albuquerque.
Yep.
Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. If you want more information on the Animal Farm production, go to our website, krqe.com. We'll be right back.